Hello friends, welcome to my channel. It's Nix the G-Hopper and today we are going to talk about the members of Gaara in Boruto Naruto Next Generations. So without wasting any more time, let's begin. So to start with its establishment, Gaara was formed by Jigen to create what Kaguya failed to do, the Infinite Tsukiyomi. Gaara was divided into two groups which are the inners and the outers. The inners are more powerful than the outers and they look after the regions that they are assigned to. The members of the outers are Number 1. Ao, a ninja from the village hidden under the mist who was originally introduced in the Naruto series. He worked as the right-hand man to the Mizukage, Mei Terumei. Number 2. Garo. He was the one chosen by Jigen to be his vassal like the others. He wasn't compatible, but he survived unlike the others who weren't compatible. In this process, he lost his arms but gained tremendous powers. Number 3. Bug. While serving Boro, Bug was dutiful in following his leader's wishes. However, it might have been incited out of fear as he questioned the validity of Code's suggestion on Boro's death and showed no surprise at the mention of his and Jigen's death. Out of apprehension on Code's stern look, Bug agreed to lead him to the cyborgs, disregarding whether Boro is truly dead. Bug is also money-minded, expecting payments for showing Codes the cyborgs. Despite being greedy in terms of payment, Bug is also cautious, finding Code and Ada's plan too radical. Number 4. Garashi Tono. Garashi was seemingly once a kind and cheerful person, enjoying his surrogate family amongst his adopted grandfather and siblings. However, from years of struggle in the decaying village after the Fourth Shinobi World War, Garashi grew bitter and selfish, viewing it unfair that other ninja nations prospered following the war while he suffered. Learning of Gaara and its goal to change the world, Garashi became fanatically devoted to the organization, becoming truly heartless as he willingly killed his friend's adopted siblings to prove his loyalty to Gaara. Number 5. Iwa Doctor. The doctor was loyal to Iwagakure's well-being to the point that he was willing to assist the third Tsuchikage in creating a private army that undermines the peace treaty of the Shinobi Union. However, unlike Onoki, the doctor was willing to commit sacrifices to ensure these soldiers will have a stable body to serve their duties. His loyalty to Onoki was also a facet to gain experimental data for Gaara's cause. Number 6. Victor's secretary. She was very loyal to Gaara and content with her place in the organization, reprimanding a doctor for asking too many questions. In battle, she was shown to be very sadistic, mocking her foes, anguish and relishing the idea of causing more harm. At the same time, she was shown to be reckless, quickly underestimating her opponent. While working as an outer of Gaara, the doctor was rather unhappy being left out of the more important information when he requested for an update on the development, being reprimanded for asking questions and told to simply attend his work. And the members of the inners are as follows. Number 1. Deepa. Deepa was a bloodthirsty sociopath capable of killing people without any hesitation or true provocation. Due to his inhumanity and atrociousness, he wasn't understood by the others. He was very battle-crazed, enjoying a good challenge if he could find it. Sadistic by nature, Deepa treated his target as prey for a hunt, looking at them as beneath him. He relished in the fear and pain he could inflict on others, even toying with them, such as pretending to be affected by his enemies' attacks, giving them false hope, only to end his facade and enjoy the expressions of confusion and terror of his opponents afterwards. Number 2. Victor. The oldest of Jigen's followers in appearance at least, Victor barely features in the Boruto manga, where he is executed by his own people for failing a mission. But the anime has greatly expanded upon the character's backstory. Based in the land of valleys, Victor fought in the 4th Great Ninja War, but now owns a pharmaceutical company. Behind the scenes, Victor is an inner of Kara, funding and serving Jigen, but his agenda is more selfish than simply following orders. Similar to Jigen, Victor seeks to revitalize his own aging, injured body and goes rogue in an attempt to create his own god tree from the stolen fragments of Kaguya's, a plan that inevitably fails. In the Boruto anime, Victor works alongside a second Kara inner named Deepa, but this is an anime-only creation. Despite his age and deteriorating condition, Victor's ability are worthy of his Kara membership owning a medical company. It's no surprise that Victor's best techniques involve regeneration and the villain boasts one of the most potent healing jutsu seen in Naruto franchise, growing body parts with minimal fuzz and even adding extra limbs in battle. As well as being fluent in all 5 nature releases, Victor carries a curse mark similar to Sasuke in the original series. This helps to artificially sustain Victor's life until he can find a more permanent solution. Number 3. Delta. Fierce, sadistic and explosive. Delta proves just how formidable the inners of Kara are during her battle against Naruto Uzumaki. While all of Jigen's underlings possess some degree of tech inside their bodies, Delta is entirely cybernetic and her whole body can be replaced in the event of defeat. Despite being somewhat rebellious, Delta is loyal to Kara, although Boruto is yet to reveal where the original body might have come from. No Kara member is noble in battle, but Delta hits a near low by attacking Naruto's young daughter during their fight. The Delta vs Naruto battle offers the best insight yet into Amado's technological enhancements. Her eyes can absorb chakra attacks while also firing off strong blasts of her own. Delta's legs are rocket powered to allow even greater speed, and she can transform their shape, growing her limbs to add force behind physical attacks. Delta also carries a drone within her back that can be used for reconnaissance, and after a defeat the device carries Delta's mind away so it can be uploaded to a brand new body at Kara HQ. Despite her strength, Delta possesses a crippling weakness. Amado included a shutdown command in her programming. Number 4. Boro. The bulkiest member of Kara, Boro comes to the fore when guarding the imprisoned Naruto Uzumaki against Boruto, Sarada, Mitsuki and Kawaki. Many of Boro's attacks are chemical in nature. He spits acid during battle, takes opponents by surprise with an immovable fog, and inflicts enemies with an immobilizing virus that he is inherently immune to. Like the other members of Kara, Boro can cheat death through Amado's futuristic technology, but his method for doing so is unique. Boro is able to shift his true self around his physical form, making it very difficult to land a killing blow. While Boro's consciousness is elsewhere, damaged body parts are then able to heal from even the most extreme injuries. While it's Sarada who manages to destroy Boro's elusive core with a well-placed combination of her father's Sharingan and Chidori, Boruto finishes off Boro after becoming possessed by Momoshiki. Number 5. Amado. Amado holds a unique role within the Kara organization, not fighting but acting as their heads of scientific research and technology. Amado has been at the forefront of Jigen's attempts to curate the perfect vessel and worked tirelessly to turn Kawaki into a fitting test subject. Amado is also responsible for infusing the various Kara members with technology, making him the most advanced scientific mind in the franchise, perhaps only second to Orochimaru. In the course of his duties, Amado has committed or been complicit in many atrocities, including including fatal experiments on children, but his true goal was always to find a way of defeating Jigen, and Kashin Koji was created for this very purpose. Recognizing that time has run out, Amado eventually takes his knowledge to Konoha village and places his trust in Naruto and Sasuke to finish off Jigen. In addition to modifying the inners, Amado has also created a small army of powerful robots to serve at Kara's side. Later, after making his way to Konoha, Amado displays an advanced knowledge of ninja techniques and knows how to counter them, despite not being a gifted shinobi himself. Boruto has not yet revealed where Amado initially came from, how the Jiraiya sample was obtained, or where his knowledge was obtained. Number 6. Kashin Koji. Kashin Koji immediately caught the eye with a strong visual similarity to Jiraiya, but the similarities didn't end there. Koji's chakra is recognized by Konoha's security system. The area Jigen has him patrol. He uses the Rasengan technique and also can summon frogs. While many speculated this Kara member could be Jiraiya's illegitimate son, not exactly a far-fetched conclusion, Kashin Koji was eventually revealed as an artificial clone made from the DNA that Jiraiya left behind after death. Koji was designed to embody the values, spirit, and power of his ancestor and take down Jigen from the inside, posing as a Kara member to learn more about the Otsutsuki and create an opportunity to strike. Kashin Koji's skill set is extremely close to that of Jiraiya. The character has demonstrated shadow clones, the Rasengan, Sage Mode, fire and oil based ninjutsu, and toad summons, all of which were commonly associated with the great ninja in a bygone era. Unlike Jiraiya, Koji is also kitted out with advanced scientific ninja technology, arguably making him stronger than the legendary Sanin who provided his genetic foundation. Kashin Koji's current status is unknown after being soundly defeated by Ishiki. Number 7. Ada. Ada is a very cold and distant person. She cares little for the events around her. This comes from having grown bored in the life that was forced upon her. With all people automatically drawn to her, her greatest desire is to find someone who will genuinely love her. Ada showed great interest in Kawaki after he deceived Ishiki Otsutsuki, yet she also showed interest in Boruto, seeing him as cute and dreamy. It was because of Amado, who gave her the ability to be irresistibly attractive to everyone, that she hates him, accusing him of taking away her ability to be genuinely loved, and she expressed her desire to kill him for it. Despite her desire to feel true love, in which both Kawaki and Boruto were potentially able to give her due to being part Otsutsuki, she was, by her own claim, monogamous and was fine if Code would sacrifice one of them to the Ten Tails. Number 8. Code. Very little is known about Code at present, but the flame-haired villain has already made a striking impression upon Naruto fans, bearing artificial attachments to his face. Code claims to be stronger than Delta, but it's not known whether he genuinely does outrank her. Code's primary duty appears to be guarding the Ten Tails in Kara's possession, and it's assumed that this villain is still alive in Boruto's story, potentially setting up a return further down the road. Being an inner of Kara, Code is regarded as completely monstrous in terms of power, and he has had his body modified with scientific ninja tools by Amado. While the true extent of his power is unknown, Amado has noted that his peak combat abilities exceed Jigen's, making him the strongest member of Kara, next to the resurrected Ishiki. While his limiters in place, he is apparently still among the stronger inners, being considered stronger than Delta, Boro, and possibly a match for Kashin Koji. He was also trusted to guard the valuable Ten Tails. He can also use the Yin release to perform the Genjutsu communication. Number 9. Jigen. Jigen is the undisputed leader of Kara, ruling over his followers with an uncompromising brutality. The name Jigen actually belongs to the monk from ancient times who serves as the vessel to the Kara's true leader, Ishiki Otsutsuki, arriving on Earth alongside Kaguya. Since Otsutsuki always travel in pairs, Ishiki was betrayed and left to die, but managed to inhabit a nearby monk before fading completely. Jigen's goal since then has been to resurrect himself in a more fitting body via the Otsutsuki immortality trick known as the Karma, and like Kaguya, use earth to create a chakra fruit. Jigen has spent years cultivating the perfect vessel, purchasing and raising Kawaki for this very purpose. In terms of power, Jigen is able to defeat the admittedly rusted pairing of Naruto and Sasuke while still in his restricted vessel form. Had Jigen been allowed to transfer his essence to Kawaki, his power would have been far beyond anything seen previously in the Naruto franchise. Like fellow Otsutsuki, Ishiki can use space-time jutsu and possess the Byakugan. However, his right eye contains a more unique power, allowing Jigen to shrink and regrow objects at will. In combination with his eye technique, Jigen throws black rods, which he can render so small as to be invisible and restore them again at the last second for maximum impact. Ishiki has implanted his Jigen's vessel with the abilities of Karma, allowing him to absorb chakra attack and power up like other Karma users. So these were the members of Kara organization introduced until now, considering both anime and manga. The inner core members of Kara, if not stronger, are as strong as the strongest Boruto characters right now, which are Naruto and Sasuke. What do you think about the Boruto series? Will the upcoming characters be more powerful than ever? Let me know in the comment section. And if you liked this video, hit the like button, share this video and subscribe the channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.